a lot of people give way, that they just give up. But I do also know some really kick-ass people who have really taken their health very seriously during COVID times. Hello, hi Vidya.
Hi Apurvi, very good. I'm so glad we're having this conversation. I said I'm looking forward to learning from you.
No, we're not going to learn. We'll just chat because I want to learn from you that how did you really cope up? Because COVID were tough times. In fact, are tough times for most of us.
I think like everybody else in the beginning, one was just trying to grapple with the situation and be as useful as possible. I was grateful that I was home with mum and we had access to certain essential supplies, and then there are lots of elderly in my building. So we kind of got cracking on how to ensure none of them ever felt alone and they got what they needed. And in the beginning, it was a little tough, to kind of get the grocery lists together, ensure things were reaching. But we worked together and it went really well. But I think what has kept us all sane is getting involved with helping people, doing whatever we can to keep things going for, of course, ourselves and many others. My mum, who hasn't been to work in over 9 months now, has been cooking every day.
Wow.
And,
that's a blessing for you.
A blessing for me and a blessing for her as well. And imagine, Apurvi, she's a person who used to hate cooking. And it's actually become like her sanity because it's given her a sense of purpose. She wakes up every day knowing that if she doesn't cook, there won't be food in the house.
Surely. No, but that's really great, that you're home. And I think you're one of the blessed ones that, you could take care of yourself, you could take care of your mom, take care of the people around you. And it's amazing, and that's what I want to speak to you about, Diya, that what are the right kind of choices that we make during COVID or during any pandemic or during any tough times, because I realized that I have lots of clients that I help for weight issues, for diabetic issues and a lot of other issues. So I realized that a lot of people give way, that they just give up. But I do also know some really kick-ass people who have really taken their health very seriously during COVID times. And I think they have done something what they couldn't do for many, many years. So, and I tell them all the time, I said, just get selfish, guys. It's time you get selfish for yourself. Like I heard you talking to someone right now about meditation. I'm a die-hard yoga and meditation person. So, that's what I want to ask you. How is your day panned? How did you kept yourself so engaged during COVID times, and the nutrition part? I'm sure you also ate home cooked food is a very plus point.
Eating home food is very important. Avoid eating outside food. Whatever has come immediately into your own dishes and stuff, and wash your hands, keep them clean, because this is one of the ways that you can get COVID into your home.
Yeah.
Be strict about the number of hours you sleep, the time you sleep at, because all of this has a lot to do with your immunity and also your mental health. Exercising regularly, eating nutritious, healthy food really helps. And I think now that many of us are starting to step out and going back to work, there is also like an overriding sense of fear, right? Because you don't want to bring the virus back home. You don't want to get sick. And in my case, I live with my mother.
Yeah.
I have to be really careful. So I kind of try and put in place all the protocols that I can that ensure the high standards of safety and health when I'm working. Once that's done, you just have to let go, because stress isn't getting us anywhere.
Absolutely. That's where meditation comes in picture.
So that's what I've tried to do. But nutrition, because you're a nutritionist, I think it's very important to emphasize and overemphasize the fact that food and exercise and sleep play a very big part in health. And
absolutely,
nutrition is paramount.
Totally, I get that. Thank you so much, Diya. I was looking forward to having this conversation with you.
My pleasure. Thank you
so much.
And I'm going to be sending you this mug.
Yes, I'm so excited.
On it, you can maybe plant a little plant in it and keep it on your desk.
I will. I'll send a picture to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.